and welcome to my not so original tier list. Today we'll be ranking all my levels I've made, at least the ones I could find with videos. So basically how I'm gonna rank them is kind of like relative to each other. So S tier is like the best ones out of my levels and F tier is like the worst ones out of my levels, kind of. That means that if I put something into S tier, it doesn't mean it's like an S tier level in globally, you know. Let's just start. Okay, these are in random order, I think. I don't know. I did try shuffling them, but and oh yeah, before we start, I'm gonna say that I'm not the only one ranking these, but I had Chewy and Electro 335 also give ranks, so I'm gonna like average it, you know. We're gonna start off with the Malumzi V2. Okay, I gave this an E rank. It's one of my older levels. The decoration is quite bad, but it is kind of, it's not like terrible. It could be a lot worse. It's quite easy, so it's like, but this is not the final place. Electro gave it an F tier, so it's kind of like in between E and F. Chewy gave it a C tier, which is kind of weird. I guess it's a D tier then, I don't know. Chewy ranked everything a little bit higher than. Next level, Miasma. This is one of those levels that I didn't really put much effort to. I gave it a C tier because it looks alright. It's really chill. I think like, and it's also like simple, and the simplicity is kind of good. It can be good, but I'm not gonna rate it like any higher than C though. Electro also gave it a C, and Chewy gave it a B. So, but I'm gonna, cause 2 out of 3 people said it's C, so I'm gonna keep it as C tier. Tuomaster GDPS, no, not the private server. This is about the level Wapples. I actually forgot about this level, maybe for a good reason actually. So I gave it an E. It could have been a lot better. Like, I was trying to make like a mega collab with different styles, like 9 circles, 1.0, all that. That's a really weird idea. I don't know why I did it. It could have just been one themed level. It was all over the place. The gameplay is not terrible. It could be a lot better though. And Electro gave it a D, and Chewy gave it an A, which is really weird. I'm not gonna like put it to C or something, but I'm gonna make it go up to D then, I guess. Legion, it's a private server level. It's not in real GD, but it's like an inside joke level kind of. I gave Legion a B tier actually, because it's funny, alright? It's funny. I would have given it a C because I made it one day. It's like Miasma, you know? But it's funny, so I put it to B. Electro also gave it a B tier. And Chewy gave it an A tier, but I'm gonna keep it a B. Okay, Holiday. This is, I made this quite quickly. It's alright. I could have made it a lot better. You can clearly see the last parts of the level are a bit like better than the first parts. That's because I started the level from the end and I decorated the first part to last, and I couldn't. I put it to C tier. Yes, below Legion. Yes, that's because it's not a funny level, alright? Electro put it to B, and Chewy gave it an A tier, so it goes up to Holiday's level, Legion's level. Next up, Gold Ring. This level is like the first level that I made where I wanted to try to make it good, alright? It's not really that good if you look at it now, because the decoration kind of sucks. The gameplay is really fun though. I did not really know how to use blending yet, and the decoration is kind of questionable at times, and the colors, so I gave Gold Ring an E tier. Electro gave it a D tier. Chewy gave it a B tier. I don't understand. You know, I'm gonna put it here at least for Mönsterberget version 2. This level, it's a 1.0 level pretty much, without any pulsing. That's the point of the level. I think the gameplay is quite fun, but it's 1.0, so I can't really put it that high. So I gave it a D tier because of the decoration isn't really like innovative at all, and since I had so many D tiers, I'm gonna have to put Gold Ring down to E tier now. Die High Reda, yes, this made it to the list, to the ranking. Yes, Die High Reda, alright. Beyond S tier. It takes all the S tier and it goes up. Yes, Nixia. Yeah, this is the last Team Nixia level. I'd say the gameplay is quite fun. However, the decoration, it looks good in most parts, but the ending kind of sucks. I kind of rushed it. I gave it a B tier. I mean, it could be an A tier. I would understand someone saying it's A tier. But I put other levels here. I don't want to have like both Shuvi and Electro set it's A tier. So that brings it up to A tier, so it didn't matter at all anyway. Ah, yes. Dead Circles, what a level. Dead Circle is older than Gold Ring, by the way. It's a 9 circles level, right? But the wave part takes only like 20% of the level. And the song, it does not really fit at 9 circles level that well. So there's no way it's any higher than an F tier. The Malum Z, the first the Malum level, it's also older than Gold Ring. It's bad. Another F tier. There barely is any decoration. It's some parts are like maybe some parts could even be D tier, but I don't know. Telerik, the sequel to Gold Ring, quite a bit better than Gold Ring actually. I think Telerik is good. The gameplay is quite good. The decoration, I got a lot better at decoration when I made Catalyze and after that, so I'm gonna put it up to B tier. However, okay, Electro put it up to A tier, and Chewy put it to S tier. I don't get how it put it to S tier, it doesn't, so that will put it to A tier. I'm gonna put it up to A tier for now. Oh yes, the Malum X, the Malum level, which I had to verify twice, cause it's like, there's a lot of bad parts. There's also some better parts, but even those better parts aren't really that good. This makes me put it to D tier. Electro also put it to D tier, and Chewy put it to C tier. Makes me put it D tier. Oh yeah, this level that I did not really remember, Infinity, I wouldn't say it's terrible. I think like strong D tier, maybe even C tier. There's a lot of D tiers. I can put it, I think like it's really low C tier in my opinion. Electro put it to E tier. Shu put it to B tier. It's a C tier level. About time we got Skybound. This is the first S tier. Skybound is definitely S tier. Me, Shu, and Electro all put it up to S tier. It took me quite a bit of time to create, which was the point of it. Skybound was like supposed to be my best level, my masterpiece, you know. There's so much more effort put into Skybound. I even made art into Skybound. That's something I so rarely do. I don't ever bother making art, but I think I succeeded well. I'm really happy with Skybound. I don't think. Oh, Longshot, my other S tier level. Me and Extra Chewy all put this to S tier as well. Longshot, I did not think it's like one of my best levels at first. I would have put it to A tier before. That's because of like the decoration. Like I did not put that much effort into the decoration. Okay, although now it's kind of grown on me. I think I did a good job with the decoration. I was just so motivated during online school that I just made like it good. Although you could say, oh, glow spam. I honestly don't care. However, the main thing about it is the song and layout, because I made the layout in January one day. Oh, you could say that, oh, you made it one day. You didn't put much effort into it. No, I was very enthusiastic about making a layout to the song, and I made it so quickly, and I'm really happy with it. I think it has the best gameplay out of any of my levels, honestly. Okay, the Malum Y, the Malum level to be on this list. This might be a bit controversial, but I think the Malum Y is the best the Malum level. That's because like, I think the style, it doesn't, the decoration, it's not, I think it's the least messy and like all over the place as other level. Like the Malum X suffers, in my opinion, from that it's just all over the place. It doesn't make that much sense. But yeah, I think the Malum Y is actually a C tier level. Like Electro gave it an E tier, and Chewy gave it a D tier, which puts it to D tier. I do think it should be C tier though, like better than these. Catalyze, sequel to Gold Ring that I lost. No one has been able to play this, so no one can really comment on the gameplay of it other than looking at the video. I have played it though, but although not in like many years, like 3 years now. It's like 3 years since I lost the level, I think. So Catalyze was made like only a few months after Gold Ring. It was a big step up, because I started using blending and everything. It looks a lot better than Gold Ring. Catalyze also has quite fun gameplay, and I think the style is good. Like it was a success. However, I lost it the day after I finished and I couldn't get it back, so that was unfortunate. There is a lot to improve in Catalyze though, so it's only a C tier. Electro gave it a C tier, and Chibi actually gave it a B tier, but I'm just gonna keep it as C tier. Forsaken Neon, the first Team Nixia level. There's some good parts in it, there's some bad parts in it. Gameplay is like quite good, but it is like there's a reason why it's the most forgettable Team Nixie level. So I put 4nd into C tier as well. Electra also put it to C tier, and Shu put it up to A tier, which makes it like around here then. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it to B tier, like a very light B tier. My newest level, U, I made it in 5 days, which is like not that much, so you could say I didn't put much effort into it, but I think it looks good. I think like it's only a 7 stars as well, so it's kind of, so I put U to B tier. However, Electro put it to A tier, and Shu put it to S tier, or it was like a maybe. Shu gave it a very light S or an A, so that's gonna put it to A tier. I mean, on Destiny, my hardest verification, Team Nix's biggest level kind of, and Destiny is cool. In my opinion, it's the best Team Nixie level. It's better than Nixie in my opinion, because it's a lot bigger project. And I gave it an A tier, Electro gave it a B tier, and Shu gave it an S tier, so that puts it to A tier. This level, Muisto. I think he has good gameplay mostly. It's like, I think the gameplay is nice, so I gave it a D tier. The decoration is kind of A. Electro gave it an E tier, which I can see, and Chewy gave it a B tier. But you know, since we need E tiers, okay, last but not least, or maybe least, I don't know, looking at the name, it's One Count Rebirth. It's misspelled for a reason, by the way. You know, my Monster Breaker version 2 was a sequel to this. It's like MBV2, but the decoration isn't as good. Although the gameplay is like still, I think the gameplay is as good, but the decoration isn't as good. So I gave it an E tier. Electro also gave it an E tier, but Shu gave it an A tier, but it's way too far off from like what me and Electro gave it, so I'm gonna put it to E tier as well. Hope you enjoyed this video. It wasn't the biggest video I ever made. It was kind of, if you enjoyed, please like the video, share it to your friends. That way this video can get shared to more people, and more people can find my channel. Therefore I can make more content with more motivation, and I can make even better content. But under any circumstance, do not subscribe, alright? Do not subscribe. Little did you know, I'm trying to use reverse psychology to make you subscribe to my YouTube channel.